I'm not buddies with Merrick Garland, but I was in Washington for a couple decades, and what you saw on Friday was very unusual. I mean, you had a sitting attorney general who shows up 3 days after the fact, right? So they ransack the president's home. They get all these boxes. Nobody knows what the hell's in it. President Trump says, look, let's release this warrant. Isn't it strange that a sitting attorney general 3 days later shows up 45 minutes late for his own press conference that he called? The White House claims they don't know anything about it. He marches out there, gives a quick, complaining about the way DOJ and FBI are being treated, as if you're oblivious to everything that's happened the last decade.
What's up, everybody? Major Retired Richard Ojeda here, and Devin Nunes worships the same golden cow the rest of his corrupt political party worships. And like them, there is one simple reason why. It's because this golden cow is also his cash cow. That means by which Devin Nunes lines his pockets. You see, Republican politics is a business, nothing more. And while Nunes is out of Congress, he strategically moved closer to the crime boss and therefore closer to the money. Too bad for him, his crime boss is dumber than a doornail.
And then you go out and walk off stage, you exit stage left without taking any questions. When the first time in history, I mean, this is what's led to what I think a lot of Americans believe. It's not just they don't trust DOJ and the FBI and all the things that happened to George Papadopoulos and others. This is why you see America beginning to look like a banana republic, if it isn't already.
Donald Trump stole classified documents, and his defense of this crime is that he waved a magic wand to declassify them. And of course, that's after his first defense that he didn't have any documents at all, which was proven to be a lie. So this is the position Devin Nunes sits right now, between a rock and a hard place, defending the indefensible. But for shameless scoundrels like Nunes, the best part of working in Republican politics is you can always get away with some cheap, ridiculous lies.
They convened a grand jury against the former president of the United States, and they went into the grand jury looking at the president for treason, as if he's and look, if that was the case, if he really was holding these documents, these so-called classified documents, we even heard leaks of nuclear secrets that the president was holding. Look, that's preposterous. And if that was true, they should have immediately sent and made this public and sent FBI agents surround Mar-a-Lago if the nuclear secrets were really there.
You see, when I say Republican politics is a business, I mean these people are the product. Yes, the most corrupt people in the country are being sold to the public as a product, and on face value, that's never going to sell. So it takes marketing. Well, not just marketing, but rather outright false advertising. Devin Nunes and the rest of Team America, or anti-America, are going to sell Donald Trump as some baseless saint, while saying the rest of the world are secretly in cahoots, conspiring to frame the innocent Orange Angel.
This is a continued investigation of Trump and the Republican Party. It's basically an investigation in search of a crime. And then conveniently, they brought back the Mueller witch hunt argument that, oh my God, he's obstructing justice. Obstructing justice on what, you jerks? Stuff that you had planted on an investigation that you basically created out of whole cloth. And I think that's what we're dealing with. The American people need to pay attention to it, and Congress.
Just look at this clip and watch Nunes frantically flop around like a chicken with its head cut off, scrambling to apologize for Trump's criminal espionage. And as Trump's crimes continue to pile up, the defenses get dumber and dumber. I mean, it's been years of defending this man's ridiculous number of crimes, most of which are varying degrees of treason. How can anyone defend this for so long without shame? At what point will the MAGA movement finally mercifully disappear? Are these people going to print free Trump t-shirts and picket outside Leavenworth when this traitor gets sentenced to 20 years? The answer is not likely, because the people that prop Trump up will no longer see him as their golden cow if he's no longer their cash cow. Sure, they'll protest and whine for a bit, like infants they are, but once we truly condemn and leave this man penniless, he won't have the same sway he did before. Think about it. Devin Nunes will jump in bed with any enemy of this nation. It's all about who'll take care of him financially. It's all about the money to these people. They have no other values, and so when Trump is finally thrown out and his money is gone, his MAGA movement will disappear, and I, for one, can't wait to see that happen. Sappers clear the way, airborne all the way.